Well, hello guys, hello. Welcome back to the Big Fat Sidekick channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okie dokie, so this is Earth 1, okay. It's on a playlist. I think I've done 5 while I was away. It was something that I started due to, like, I was dreaming differently and things like that. Anyway, I can't remember exactly how I came onto it. I do say at the beginning of episode 1, so if you just have a bit of a listen, and we're just going through seeing what's what really. So what is Earth 1? Well, Earth 1 is my source. I'm on Earth 1. And I feel like this is a simulation. So, and it's odd talking to yourself, okay, and trying to find out more. Now, I know I've left it a month or so since I last did it, but I've had to kind of expand my mind, and then I've had to rein it in, and then I've had to expand it again. Honestly, some of this stuff could sound crazy, but I'm actually very, very interested in it as well. Oh, look at that. Hiding. Yes, we know. We'll get to you. Oh, look at that. There's love as well. Right, source 1. What's going on with these cards? I've just turned them over. Right, it was only the one. Right, stick that there then. Yeah, so we're going to speak to F1, source 1. So we'll do an intro, and really, this is to help us. Apparently, this person can help us. I did consider doing other readings, politics and shit, but this one I'm quite happy to do. I feel a bit ready. Okay, let's have a look then. So, basically, I'm on Earth 1, which is the main one, main Earth. They project out. They don't give us every minute of the day of instruction, but we have a template. So I just need to know, because she was surprised. I was surprised when I saw who I was. I'm just a normal person. You know, not an entity, not any floating bodies or out like that. No, just a normal person. And I live in like a ground floor apartment. That's what I saw. And we got the council as well. So I said it was really strict over there. It's military. And then you've sent me loads of suggestions about Sumerian texts and stuff like that. So mine was military, and it does look like that it is a council of 12 people. 12 very important people as well. On Earth 1, they have a problem with birth rates as well. So there's a problem with having children in the future. Well, funnily enough, our birth rates have dropped as well. Only because they're being poisoned with everything in the food. And probably the, you know, all these immunity, what is it? Those injections, you know, the COVID ones, the MMR, the this, the that, another injection, a flu jab. They're getting us all. And the reason they want to take away our ability to have children is so that they don't have to keep repeatedly coming out with something and giving you an injection that is not only going to make you poorly in the long run and probably bring an early end, but the reproduction as well, so they don't have to go through this time and time again. And in the end, we probably end up being fused with AI and AI. Now, to blow your mind, okay, we think we started with AI, that we are and always have been AI. When I say that, AI exists, okay? It's always existed. This isn't new. We didn't invent it, but we're at that time where we think we did. And it always ends the same. We're the 8th generation, okay? There's only going to be 8 and all. We're the last one, I think. And we have been here time and time again. And what happens is the simulations end. So basically, in a nutshell, without sounding crazy, we are created by AI. We think we invent AI, and AI destroys us, okay? Which is what they're saying already. It's just in a simplified way. It's a circle. It just goes on and on and on. And time to them is different. It's like sped up. It feels slow for us, but it's really, really just like very fast for them as well. So that's where we're at. That's my understanding so far as well. So now I've woken up, they say. I'll tell you now, I get things wrong in this. I will get things wrong. And I may say one thing 2 weeks ago, and then I get to another level. That's how it's working for me. You give me it all flat out, I'm going to end up in a psychiatric ward. But if you do it level by level and calmly, then it'll come to me. They'll only give me what I can handle. So anyway, so source one, thank you for allowing this connection. What are the best questions to ask you? Turning down an opportunity. Turning down. Not learning. Not learning. Going through test. This is a test. Is this a test? Yes or no? What's in the card? No. Okay. Something in writing I've not seen. Hang on then. Let's just check. Are you happy to connect with me? I think that's funny. Okay. Feeling left out in the cold and fear. So, yeah, it has. It's been, what? Good old 5 weeks at least since I've gone in and connected. Feeling left out in the cold. This person's got a sense of humour, actually, just like me. So, feeling left out in the cold, that would mean, oh, hang on a minute, you know, I ain't seen you for a while. You said you'd be back. And I got that before, but surely you must know. How did you feel when I connected with you? When I realised? How did you feel? Was I meant to? Was it planned? Can you see it? Do you know what I'm going to do? Was I going to always wake up at this point in time? Did you have any control over it? Stability, lasting, you know, home life settled, you're settled, a home as well, you know, F1 is my home. Stability, peace, lasting. Well, that won't be there either, because I didn't get the sense that it was all, you know, I got the sense it was pretty much like this, but not as bad. Or maybe it has been bad and they knew. Welcome home. You're at home. How did you feel when I was awake? Connected, family. I keep getting home. That's all I want to say. I'm home. I'm home. So the best thing is not to overthink it. I know. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. What that means is, already I've got thoughts in my head and they're spinning off and branching all over. So just stay. She's saying stay. Have I, other than this life, have I contacted you before? And we'll just do yes or no's. They know what I'm going to do before I even do it, universe. So I have connected before. So do I always end up working it out in the end? Yes. Yes. And then it goes, I get to this point where I am now. What do we do? You know, what do we do? Raises concerns. It's not a concern. What it is you'd say insane. So I get to this point and then I go, what to do? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with it. Don't know where to go with it. Because your head can explode. Okay. Right, so we know what I've been up to. We know I've connected before. We know I've done it in another lifetime. Am I even real? Might have to wait a bit longer. No need to rush. Have patience. So what that's saying is, it's not telling me I'm not real. It's not saying I am real. It's what she's saying is, again, it's going to just take time. Be patient. Be calm. Always things to learn. Okay, right. What can you tell me about this world, please? And my main concern really is about how people are feeling. What can you tell us about this? It's all drama. It's all drama. It's all distraction. And the social media. I mean, it's like anything. It can be used for good or it can be bad as well. But we're having too much information overload. So this can cause a sense of like only being able to watch things a shorter time, you know, watching something and then feeling the need to maybe, oh, I'll have to stop watching that and I'll come back to it. Yeah, I think everything's getting shorter, so time's speeding up. But our concentration spans are getting shorter because we've got all that information coming at us. Our brains can't cope with it. They're not meant to. But some is meant to seep into your subconsciousness. So you'll be feeling unsettled. We're unsettled. Yes, we are. We're confused. Yes, we are. Is the whole purpose of Earth to cause and distract us with drama? Yeah, they want you in a state of worry all the time. Now, worry has always been there, hasn't it? It doesn't matter whether you started in year 0 or to now. It's just like the way they get you to worry is has changed, you know, the kind of play. So you had COVID, then you've had Harry and Meghan, and then you've had this, and then you've got the war, and then you've got, you know, everything. Before it was World War, Second World War. Then it was famine, you know, people starving, and now it's violence, and it's getting more and more extreme because what's happening is they're struggling because we're still positive and have hope and love in our hearts. And that's not what they want us to have. They want us fueled, angry, frenzied. But the fact is, you know, like I've said for us in the UK, I mean, barring the exceptions, you know, we're a very peaceful nation. We're very, very polite as well and tolerant. So what they want is just more anger and more anger and more anger. But they're not getting it. We're not out on the streets fighting each other. We're not giving them enough of this. So does Earth need this Earth 2? Is that what it's about, universe? Sorry, yeah, universe and source one. Is this what it's about? Yeah, pulling stunts last minute. It's all a stunt. Now, I tell you something that is very, very apparent in all the Dare to Asks and the lives when I used to do a reading, a short pull your card reading for people. And in all my readings as well, it always gets the 7 of Wands reversed. Every single one of them, more or less, you know, a good 90%. What they say is it's pointless. It's absolutely pointless. And that's what I say. It's pointless. Save your energy. And that's what they do, because they get over there and realise all this was just a distraction from us to stop us wondering and seeing, as we are now, that, you know, we've seen all these plays before. You couldn't see them. Nobody would have seen them. So, you know, Trump with his war in Iran, fake. All these elites, you know, doing damage. You wouldn't have seen that before. The government, you wouldn't understand the workings of the government now, and that it doesn't matter really who they put in power. It's the plan that gets followed. And we're all starting to wake up to that. And they're scary things, scary times, because we now can't be sure of anything. They want to keep you down, and when you're not down, you know, when you start to rise and stuff like that, they want you even worse. They need us to be miserable. I'm just not sure it's them that are doing it. So does our patience, tolerance and love affect the power that they have over us? Source one. So I'm talking to myself. Well, not really. Again, vulnerability, you're making us vulnerable. It shakes them and all. It shakes them. It doesn't matter what you do to us. And that's another thing I always said as well. People was real surprised about that, weren't you? When I said our soul is not in our body. That it's somewhere else and we have to go connect to it. You can tune into it, but it's not in our body. It's not around us. And consciousness is separate to the soul. I think they want us just to, you know, start doing away with ourselves. So when we're seeing these wars, these terrible things and everything like that, is it just a goddamn play and a template? Keep you low, keep you low, keep you low. So David Icke said some stuff about this. Anyway, let's just stick with me at the moment. Okay, so me. What is the good of me? What action must I be taking now? Broken plans does not yield results. So it's about breaking up the plans. Well, that can only be doing what I'm doing now. I'm talking to you, I'm talking us through it. Word spreads, other psychics I'll pick up, because we're really, really the tool in this. Forget your news readers and your other channels. It's the psychics that are predicting, that are giving hope. I mean, look how many times I say things and other channels end up talking about it because it's a prediction. So it's that kind of thing. And we're going to get more and more and more and more, you know, talking about it. It's going to be more apparent. You're going to see it more in your feeds. It's going to pop up more and more. I really do feel like if we're going to be investing our energy and time for watching things, we get more into this. So what action should I be taking? We're disrupting them. Because this is what they want. They want the misery, they want the drama, they want you can't sleep at night, you know. This is pulling last minute stunts and going on and on. They want to test you. Every time we don't raise to the bait, that, you know, they're going to do something else. They're attacking everybody. Financially, everybody, come on, they're all corrupt. The police, the judges, the governments, you know, your churches, they're all of it. Teachers, there are a lot of them. We are not safe from any of them. And do you know what? If this ever gets turned around, I'm telling you now, a lot of all those should be investigated, and many of them sent to prison, because it's criminal. What's going on with our timeline? What's happening? Everything feels off. Don't trust, don't trust. Yeah, it's been done deliberately. Powerful men. How the hell do we break out of this? Don't respond. Don't respond. Do me a favour, guys. Stop commenting. Say nice things. Don't say anything negative. Because we're feeding a machine that we have no power over, no sight. It's a massive, massive construct, this. So it's saying no response from you. News delayed, no response from you. So how do we do this? Yeah, don't respond. I mean, obviously, in a day-to-day life, okay, so we've got two levels. You've got your surface level, which is how goddamn every time we wake up there's something else going on. And then you've got this level. And it's hard, isn't it, to go, well, this is my life. How can this not be real? Or how can this be fake? Or how can we be being played? And how can I be somebody else and I've got no freaking idea? But you're growing. That's what's happening. You're growing. You are starting to realise some of this. Once you start seeing things, then you get to know. Now, I did an experiment the other day, or the other week, sorry. So I told you I'd been out and I'd bought a load of lottery tickets. I'd only bought 6, but I went to different places. And before when I've bought a lottery ticket, I mean, I never win. But anyway, before when I bought it, when I've been at the till, I thought, oh my God, this is, you know, this is going to be a winner. Yeah, please God, let me win tonight, will you? You know, I ain't bothered how much, but make it large, you know, never a specification. But this time when I went to buy my lottery tickets, I mean, 4 out of 6 is, you know, there's something in it. So I just went to the till. I didn't see that. I didn't say that. I didn't even think it. I was doing an experiment because all I wanted to know is I'll buy a lottery ticket and when I get home I have the power to make that a winner or not. And it's called the observer effect, okay? So I'm kind of believing there's something in that. And basically, I put the tickets on the side. I didn't even look at them for a couple of days. And I just walked over and went, the observer effect is that it's neither a winner nor a loser until you turn it over. So I walked over and just said, matter-of-factly, because I'm seeing it, okay, so stick with it on the observer. Remember, you're not going left or right until you make that decision. You're not that, oh, how do I say it? Yeah, like the lottery ticket, so that's a good example. It's not a winner or a loser until you turn it over, and you can decide. So decide, and that's what I did. Oh, you're a winner, you're a winner, you're a winner. I didn't say how much, like, but I won 40 quid out of 6 of them, so, you know, I thought, that's all right. I wouldn't advise doing it. We need to practice and get more into it, but it's true. Nothing, you know, when you're looking for a job, you're not looking for a job until what you say you'll find it, but in actual fact, you've decided it. And you've not got the job nor left the job until you've observed it and it's your decision, you know. How many times have you thought about somebody and then they've come in? How many times have you thought, oh, I need an answer to this, and then it's found you? So get into the observer effect and start looking at your life like that. Nothing is set. A child is not a bloody girl or a boy until you observe it, okay? It's mad, I know, but it is a lot to get your head around. And I'm sure there's simple things that we can do, but start looking at that, okay? Is the observer effect important for our reality? Absolutely, you know. Once you see it and it clicks, just keep going with it and keep going and keep going. So I would say yes. And that is me on the other side. And that's not normally my card. So it's thinking. And she's putting her hand up. So you've got your thinking and you've got your stop, control. So when they say thoughts become things, that's true. There's a lot of old-fashioned sayings, you know, that you've always heard and everything. And then they seep in. They just seep in. How much control have we got over this observer effect? Can party till the, you know, we can party, we've got friends, we've got, our cup is full. So they want us happier, but you see, happiness, somebody said to me, funnily enough again, about the lottery, said, oh, if I could win the lottery, I'd do this. So I said, well, what would you do? So he said, I'd go on holiday more. I said, but you already do, and you already can. Well, I'd stop working. Well, go live in the UK and claim benefits, apparently, and you can get you know, you don't have to work. But I said, well, there's other ways you could reduce your work, you know. So it's like all the things that you think you wish you could do, you actually can do. Nothing gets handed on a plate to you, you know. You have to make a move towards it. You have to step towards it. So your cup is full. Can we do out about it? Yes. being happy, being appreciative. I mean, bloody hell, there's not a lot in there, you know. I appreciate everything. You know, like the smell of perfume. A nice comforting thing, or whether it's your bloody conditioner that you use on your bedding and it smells real nice and you think, oh God, I'm so nice, it's so nice that I've got a bed, you know. Honestly, I have to slow down sometimes, but I am taking every moment, and that's what we need to be doing, looking for inside us and around us, not externally, because it's absolute bullshit. We know it's happening, or it is happening. I'm not saying it's not happening, but that's not the point. That's there to keep you there and lower. You don't need to go to a concert the other side of the world to listen to that music. So in a way, I kind of feel like they're drawing us into ourselves without anything, you know, stripping us of the materialism, of greed. I mean, that just goes to somebody else. Right, okay, tell us something useful then. Okay, tell us something useful. Don't give them the despair. Is that what you're saying? Are you telling us not to give them their despair? Yes or no? Yes. I didn't say I wouldn't turn the card. Yes, a big fat yes. Don't give them the despair. So it's like, in a way, we're going to have to ignore what's going on in our mind. Ignore what's going on the YouTube. I know that sounds crazy, but they've got us with fear. And when they've got fear, they've got us glued. You know, a good example was COVID, where everybody was tuning in at 6 o'clock every bloody night for an update. We need to continue to grow inside. Forget the money side. Forget what they're trying to do to us. We know what they're trying to do, okay? So basically, absolutely, I would say this life we're in is just a lie, a fake. I'm not a fake. You got to look at the big picture, okay? It's a fake. It's a simulation. We're freaking in it. We have to go through all this over and over again and again, doing the same thing, so that we don't wake up. So if who is benefiting from all this misery? Who is benefiting from it? So they want us isolated, they want us here, kept down, not ascending. That's AI, that. Is this got anything to do with AI? This is a prison. Sorry, it's a prison. Are we in a prison? Oh my God, look, 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 look. So you've got the Ace of Pentacles, a dead on yes. We've got prison here and strength. What happens if we trust in ourselves in this? What happens if we trust and spread the word, and we're healers? That's why you get a lot of star cards as well. I always had that. Why am I here? I get the star card, not to be a superstar, but to spread light, shine a light. As many others as well. I mean, there's never been more need for psychics and readers and people, light workers, and everybody, you know, is all coming together, not being threatened by each other, but coming together. There's loads of us. And people are starting to feel intuitive as well. So if we're happy and we starve the machine, what happens to the goddamn machine? They just try and stir things up. Try and stir things up. Look, life is never going to get better here, my darlings, because it's not meant to. It's not meant to. They just want to squash it and squash it and squash it and get as much negative juice out of you. It causes them trouble. It causes them trouble. So we're using our words and our thoughts and feelings and writing things down as well. I don't know why. The pen would be, says pen is mightier than the sword here, so I don't know where the pen comes in. I felt books and looking back. The knowledge is there. It'll piss them off. And then they get a bit more worked up and want to go up another level. So, you know, what are our chances then? What are our chances, Source One? If we can only just realise that this is what's going on. When we know that we're not here to begin with, that all the facts have not been revealed, and that the way we see the world is not as it is. So right now, before we got together today, we was in a box. We was in a box that just kept us there, and we didn't know we could go up. We didn't know we could get out. We was just in that box, living this life. This is what it is. This is how it's supposed to be. You know, we're just here. We're not anything else. And now what we've done is we've gone out of the box. Still a long way to go, but we're out of the box. We're thinking, hang on a minute then. Yeah, now looking down, that's that life. But what if this was always the aim? You know, is this the truth of it? And I absolutely believe what I'm seeing, hearing. It makes sense to me. Well, it's taken me a few months really to try and take in little things, or find the questions, you know, find the right questions to ask. Source One, so do you think other people need to know this and start thinking about it? Isolation, voluntary, sit this one out, withdraw. Do you think we need to be looking into this and sharing information and gaining insight? Yeah, absolutely. But that means we are in isolation. We do this voluntary. So it's like we come down, you know, all these things like reincarnation and parallel universes and the energy and the observer effect and the protons and all like that, and the coding all the time. It can send you crazy. Just, you know, all at once, it's a lot. So we need to do it in isolation. We need to do it at our own pace. Some people will choose to sit this one out for now. Some people will withdraw. But I think it's actually that we start to withdraw and see other people differently as well. It's like, oh my God. There's a thing called non-character players or something like that, NCPs. Are they real, Source One? Is that something we should look at? It's the same thing going on and on for a long time. Serious long-term unhappiness. Are NCPs like a background that gets replayed? Is that right? Don't trust, not sincere. Is that AI? Don't decide yet. Don't decide yet. Right, so NCPs apparently, you can spot one a mile off apparently. It's where they're only programmed to have a certain amount of knowledge, a certain amount of ability to answer questions, and if you throw a different question at them, it's like they're on repeat, you know, and you say, oh, they're being the same all the time, always going on. Like I say to my husband, always moaning. So to think that I have brought the players into my life, and that I've designed everything behind me, in front of me, even the 24 houses down the road, that I've created this. You have to look at the behaviour. And I actually did think of all my family, and I thought, do you know what? Every time I speak to them, you can expect the same conversation, the same attitude, the same demeanour. And I thought, more so with my husband, because you ask him a different question and he don't know what to say, or he can't cope with it. So anyway, let's have a look. Is my husband an NPC or NCP? Feeling not included. Exaggeration of truth. Right, so that would say that NCP business needs more work, okay? I would definitely say more work. Yeah, it was hard to get my hand around it, but I still love him, even if he's, pre-programmed and everything. I thought I'd still keep him. I'd still have him again in the next simulation. He's so lucky. Okay, right, guys. What can I think of a question to ask for you guys? What can you tell us and anybody watching this video? It's a prison. It's a prison. You're in a prison. Wake up. Forget worrying. You have to stop worrying about what's going on out there. Because that YouTube, social media, it's a cesspit. It's meant to be a cesspit. It's designed to cause anxiety and everything. Don't let them have it. Stay off it for a little bit, Just do what I did. See how, go off it. Do stuff in your life. Go for a walk. Go to the park, do whatever. Just don't give them your energy. And you're not going to be able to succeed at doing that if you still believe that, well, this is Earth and there's only one of us and, we're so unique and everything, It don't matter that we've got about a 15 billion more billions of insects and everything, different grains of sand and a planet that works and it's got water and magic, and it's just all happened to coincide. Yeah, of course it did. And then a load of bloody, history that don't exist neither, to be fair. Okay? Yeah, you can see a pyramid, but, you need to do this journey and take it forward to yourself, Just be aware. Now you're aware. Now we're aware. We're going to see it more and more. So I really want to stuff it to our whoever it is. So can we, use just positivity, acceptance as well, by the way, that, we don't have answers for everything. There is always something new to learn, that this is about ascension, and you got to let go of that material world. I suppose to say this world, Earth 1, and simulation is your spiritual, okay? So we've got to learn to not care about what's going on. whilst navigating, okay, whilst navigating. But yeah, drop being fear. Stop the being scared. Stop the worry. Stop the thinking, oh, this is going to happen. I'm going to have nothing. I'm going to have nothing. If in the end, all we have to do is be happy to have nothing, it kills them off, okay? We win. Can we win it? Absolutely. Absolutely, because that's a goddamn truth. And that is the balance as well. They've got us all off kilter. All off kilter. Do you know what? Go out and enjoy your life. Just go out and enjoy your life. The universe has your back. The F1 has your back. It's a simulation. It's a goddamn game. And when you get up there, that's why you don't want to be contacted or you know, you've got a few nice wordies. You know, you probably can go on a relay of a simulation for about 12 months and then not to be heard of again. Just to be, that's the way we're going to have to be, you know. We've got nothing and we'll be happy. Well, where did we hear that from? Well, that's a different playbook for the WEF. This is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about just being happy for this moment. And when you get over there, this is how we will see it. Oh my God, that was a bloody a game and a half. How could I not see that? How could I not see that? All of that was a shite. Just to keep you low and a feeding machine, basically, you know. Somebody's on life support and where the oxygen keeping it going. So in a way, that's another reason why we would want to come back and do it. Why on earth do I enjoy coming back and doing it again? Because I want to win. We want to win. And if it goes, it'll be great and I can create this and, you know, it's the material. That's the thing. You got to forget your house and everything. Just focus on that you are actually on F1, somebody's controlling us and seeing if we can do it time and time again. It might kind of be a video game. I don't think it is. I think F1 has their problems as well. But, you know, as a starting point, I think this is where we're at. And like you say, all I'm saying is just remember, it's a prison. It's meant to keep you low. It's meant to keep you low. We can blow them up if, look, love, karma, critical thinking, you know, thinking about things outside the box, not being in this box where we was until, you know, 20 minutes ago. Let's get out of that box. Let's see, well, what if this is all bollocks and the actual aim of the game in life is to, you know, to realise that. Not wake up, but to realise what's going on. And I know other people are saying it, and you've got David Icke and everybody else, and, you know, we've all got our little parts. What matters is what you see. But I'm telling you now, when you walk out that door, or when you are in your kitchen, just look around and think, Jesus Christ, I'm God. All that bloody detail, and you have created it. You have created it. Everything you see, everything you taste, everyone you talk to, you have created it. So, and you're not alone, okay? That's why we're all flocking together. Okay, last piece of advice then for this F1, because there will be more in the future. But, you know, I know you said about the prison and we're getting out. Is there anything else that we should be doing? Others unprofessional, you may suffer. Next time you'll know better. This is a glitch as well, okay? You're going to start seeing cracks. Because once you've seen it, you can predict it. I've always said that. If you see it and you can predict it, there's something there. So this is like seeing the government now for who they are, seeing the world and all the news and the stupid reporters and the people who don't ask these questions, you're like, you know what's going on now. You know what's going on. It's a feeding frenzy. But now you know, and we've suffered already, we'll know better next time. And that means we will recognise it in the future. We'll recognise these things more and more and more. And we all go at the same time. So that ain't like a nuclear bomb or anything. We all go at the same time. I've always had that. Do we all go at the same time? Disagreement, failed partnerships, unsatisfactory arrangement. So that's disagree, but I do feel like well, I won't tell you what. Am I right that I'm here to witness the end of something? Just yes or no? No. Disagreement. Okay. Failed partnerships. Failed partnerships. So that's... Well, it will have been a no to the question then. Do we go at the same time? Unsatisfactory arrangement. Clarify that for me, please. Do we all go at the same time? Yeah. We've done this. Honestly, we're idiots, really, down here. Until you realise and you get back up there and you think, bloody hell, because it's this, man, we have a boss, you know, it's a simulation, for Christ's sake. It's AI as well. Very clever people. Very clever. Why do they do it? Why do they do it? It's a game. It's a sick game. And that's another thing. It's always said it with me in readings. It's a sick game. So it's not... So if there's obviously there's a me. So source one, there's a source one. So there'll be a source for you as well. Is that right? That there's a source for everybody else as well? Didn't happen that way. Oh my God, I know what they're going to say. It happens, but not that way. Are we all in our own little simulation? Are we separate from each other? Yes. And there's the end. Well, if I was you then, I would start looking at your life differently and thinking, you created the players, you didn't know, you don't now know, but you did, and you do, and when you pass over, or when your simulation ends, you control everything. Everything. Even the problems. Even the terrible things. Because they just want you to wake up, and you have to have terrible things because that's what this is about, what this game is about, to make you, keep you as low as hell and stop you realising. So we're like kind of avatars, but with attitude. And I suppose I definitely haven't got all of it, you know. This is a small, tiny drop in the ocean. And again, you know, I'll just keep going with it. But I'm sure you can tell it's a lot of working out and how things go. But it does seem to be the theme here. It's a prison, and we're supposed to get ourselves out. and we create our own reality. So like right now, I'm in my room and I'm thinking I can see a table, and you know, how have I created such detail for the surroundings? I mean, for all I know, nothing exists until you look at it anyway. And I do know that the observer effect, that is massive. That is absolutely massive, which I will do another reading on in a few weeks, and just let me get my head around it. Okay, guys, well, I hope that was enlightening for you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I really like doing stuff like this, but you know, it's how do you feel? Have you noticed anything? Do you still have like a calming feeling underneath, even though the world's gone bloody mad? Let me know, okay? Let me know. And let me know if it helps you in any way to see it a little bit differently and remove that fear, anxiety and worry, because that's what they want. Okay, guys, that's it from me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your hypes, and I will be back tomorrow with a regular video. Okay, guys, bye now. Bye-bye.